I'm picking up at a railroad yard, and we're basically getting stuff directly off the train. This was the most stressful load ever. You couldn't go over the train tracks, so everything is going around in circles. We in this small back town hick neighborhood. Streets ain't made for trucks. I almost got stuck. Another driver got stuck on the main road, so I had to detour, which put me in a bind. I had to use the church parking lot. It's crazy as hell. But they getting stuff directly off of the train cars and putting them on our truck. I don't even know how they set up this load. I don't. I swear, that's the driver that got stuck. I cannot. Let me show y'all. Directly off the train car into the truck. I don't. How they set this up? I don't. Let me zoom in. Off the train car. That's where they get there. Right there. And putting it in the truck. How? Taking this from Salem, Illinois to Arlington, Texas. It's kind of ghetto. This is kind of ghetto. We just pulling up at the meet me at the train. All right, and then we just gonna load y'all up and y'all keep rolling. Nah. Just make sure you know how to get here. Crazy. To date, this is the craziest load I have ever had. I'm gonna just let y'all watch, because I was more than frustrated. Somebody came out their house to help me. It was crazy. We're just gonna sit here and watch them do what they do on a big old forklift, just taking it straight off the train car and putting it in the trailer. Yeah. Let me zoom in. Let me just zoom in real quick. Go ahead, sir. Probably gonna move the train up or move to the next train car to get to mine. There's two other drivers in front of me. Just pull up to the train tracks. You know what I'm saying? Meet me at the cross of lonely. This is crazy. And that's the other driver who's getting loaded. Then there's one behind me. That's the one that got stuck. Let's go back to watching this shenanigans, this show that they're putting on for me. It's out here in the gravel. Is he taking a nap? What's going on? You just gotta be slow and steady. Slow and steady, that's all. Shimon driver. Shimon. There you go. Skirt. Come on, get it off of there. Get it off of there. Yes. The Northeast can be crazy. New York City can be crazy. And I've been in New York City, New Jersey, all of it. Beyond foolishness. This right here, number one. It rolls to the top. Number one. Crazy. Alright. Let me go say hi to these other drivers. that I picked up from the train cars, I was bringing it down to Arlington, Texas at the GM. Now, this is my first time driving in any little bit of snow in Texas. The rest of the snow don't bother me. You know what I mean? I haven't been to the Northwest, but I've lived in the Northeast. I had snow in the Midwest. People down here were literally scared to drive. I mean, scared to drive. I was in traffic for an hour, maybe 2 hours, going slow. I'm thinking it must be a real bad accident, like somebody hurt me, a jackknife. It's crazy. When I got up and past all that, people were creeping at like 15, 20 miles an hour with the hazards. I said, bruh, get out the way. Ain't no... I didn't know they was that scared down here, ill-prepared, like you hear about it, but like they were really stopping traffic. So I got off on the first exit I could to go to the truck stop, and let me tell you, the people had lost their freaking minds. I pulled in to get some fuel. People were pulling in front of the fuel island, and I'm like, we got to get out. Like, where you trying to go? Where you trying to park at? So they had to tell them to move, and we had to maneuver, and they had to back out. What did you think this was going to be? Where was you going to park at? It's not a parking spot. Everybody's trying to fuel and leave if possible. And if you're trying to find a spot, you better make one somewhere else. I was just like, they have lost their minds. I cannot. I said, I didn't know people was this scared to drive in the snow. Now, granted, there was that accident down here a couple years ago, and a lot of people died and got hurt, so I can understand being spooked or whatever the case is, but pull over. You know what I mean? Pull over. Doing 15, 20 on a highway is crazy. Like, get out the way. That's not even half the speed limit. If the speed limit was 70 and you cutting it in half, or at least if you cutting it by third, that don't get you down to 15 miles an hour. What would that be anyway? So let's say if it was 60, that would be 20. It would at least be like 25 miles an hour. I was like, ain't no way. Once I got past when I got it opening, I was out of there. I said, ain't no way. I stopped at the truck stop. After they had to maneuver and get out of the way, I took a shower and left. So I was delivering to the GM here. They said people got here at 5, 6 in the morning. They wasn't open. My dispatcher said, oh, they going to open at 2. So I came here at 2 and got in line. The security guard was telling people, hey, they not coming in. We don't know if they're going to come in for third shift. I decided to leave. At this point, let me be where the resources are. In case I want another shower, in case I want to get some food that I don't want in the truck, let me leave and go park somewhere else. So I went to a truck stop, and it was a small one. I was like, dang, ain't enough room for 6 trucks. Parked around the corner from that, so I was good for the rest of the night. I'm thinking it was a line of trucks when I got here at like 2. I was like, by the time I come back, I'm just be at the back of the line. I ain't in no rush. It's already gonna be crazy. I'm not getting in no faster than nobody else. If I beat like 2 or 3 trucks, yay, but the 20-something trucks that was here, I ain't about to beat them. Turns out another driver was calling me and updating me. Security came through at 7 p.m. and told everybody they had to move. I said, I done made a good decision. I was like, damn. Like, I know they made all of y'all move like that. So they all left, scattered like roaches. The driver I was talking to went an hour out the way, and I was like, ugh. He didn't want to call me because I said I was going to get some sleep. Had he called me, I was 15 minutes away. He could have came and parked on the same street I was parked at, but I respect that he didn't want to like mess up my sleep. But for all of those trucks to leave and the ones off the street, baby, I knew they was hot. They was hot. And the driver that worked here, he was like, you made a smart decision. I was like, I just want to be where the resources are. I wasn't about to sit in line. Plus, you know, with everybody idling, it's a little loud. I don't like to idle that much unless it's absolutely necessary, you know, because I put my bunk heater on. But if it's like essential, I will idle the truck. But I didn't want to be around all the idling and the noise, so I went somewhere where it was quiet. Turns out that was the best decision. And the security guard had backed me out when I decided to leave after he gave everybody the news. But I was like, damn. And then the next morning I got here, which is today. I beat a lot of these trucks back. I said, ain't no way. I thought I was going to be the last one. I got here and was like 5th in line. I said, it pays. Now it's chaotic. Now, for the load that I'm on, it was 11 trucks picking up at that railroad. They turning everybody around because our pickup number ain't right. So the broker is that, like, my dispatcher is calling the broker and they really trying to figure something out. The other driver is seeing if the information they had is working. But baby, the chaos is crazy. Texas acting fool with some snow. It's probably the whole South, to be honest with you. Act a mother freaking fool. And I'm just like, this ain't shit, y'all. Let me show you how. Look, they not even all supposed to be in a gate like this. And I know for sure that they back down to the end of the street. I just know it. I know it. They've been turning too many people around. And it just look crazy. It just look crazy. I hope that number that they gave us actually works so that driver can let me know. Because I ain't trying to move out the spot. It's about 5 or 6 spots back here, like the staging area. And if I move, it's a done deal. That's why the driver in front of me with the day cab, he double parked like that. Because he know if he move back, baby, you at the end of the line. You about to start all over from scratch. You about to start from ABC. Instead of EFG. You know? I ain't, This is crazy. Ooh, look at the update. Baby, they getting worse. I know the sun is blazing. But they getting worse. You can't even see the exit at this point. This driver's backing up, but I don't know where he's trying to go. It ain't no opening. I'm going to be back when I finally get in. When I get an actual number that works to get me in the gate. Now, I've been here 2 times. Well, I've been here several times. And I've delivered at 2 docks in here. But we can't get past the gate. I know which one we need to go to. At least one of the 2 to figure it out. But it's crazy. It is absolutely crazy. I'm moving from the spot till I know I can go ahead and skirt through the gate. No. So we finally explained and got the load information, and he was going to try to work us in. But it's 3 of us from this company. Shout out to the last driver who was late. Because we went and talked to him, and we going to cut in front of him and all get in at the same time. It pays sometimes. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Now we gonna all get in here. Because if he went through by himself, he gonna pull over and be just like us. Easy peasy. Look, for him, it's an easy day. He get in and he get out. For us, so I ended up going in front of that other driver, and 2 of us had went in, and we finally got unloaded. But we had to wait. I waited for dang near an hour before it was my turn to back into the dock, and then I finally got out of there, but I had to wait inside. That was crazy. And then I moved on to the next load, which was the last minute load because I had to head. I was heading to Houston, and I still have to. And this load is crazy. It was a drop-in hook. I don't do drop-in hooks that often, and I feel like it was difficult to detach from my trailer because I normally stay hooked to my trailer, and it's been cold and everything. I did everything that the service guy did when he helped me to come through. He was like, "You gotta do this." I said, "I did all that already," but he got it. And then I separated from my trailer, picked up the other trailer, and I had a difficult time with that one. I was like, "Bruh, it must just be time for me to go ahead and take a 34 because what is going on?" It's like right when you at the end, when you know you about to be off or you about to go and do something, that's when the most craziest stuff happens. And I don't know why that is, but it's proven to happen most times. Right when you about to have a reprieve or you about to have some downtime, baby, things just gonna go left. I was happy when I got that load done. You couldn't tell me nothing. And then I went to go find some food to eat because it was just too much. It was too much. I mean, that's a part of trucking, but that was a little crazy. So now I'm waiting in line for this load in Grand Prairie, Texas, because that one was in Arlington, Texas. And I don't know when this one's gonna be done. It's a Friday night and this place is packed. It's packed. The line is long. The line is out to the street. I started waiting on the street, and now I'm just waiting to get the door. What a day! What a day! I'll show y'all just for shits and giggles. I'm trying to get there. I feel like his door is all in them. Well, his truck's all in the doors. I just want the day to be over. And it don't seem like it's trying to end no time soon. Truck is coming down. All the cars was heading out. What is the chaos? My windshield is dirty.
Huh.